Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a teenage crossdresser. Kill side, but you know that. So let's talk about the problems I may have had. So dating is fun, right? So how do you find the right girl to date when you're a crossdresser? So the first girl I went out with and I wasn't dressed up, and I was like, oh, you're so pretty and this and this. I love your shoes. And she's like, you like my shoes a little bit too much. Well, I like your shirt, your top, whatever. Don't call it a shirt! Yeah, I said that to one person one time, I think it was a girl, and she said, she got mad and was like, it's a top, it's not a shirt. And and I was like, well, I don't know. I'm just a regular person. And so, we went on our first date, and then I told her, I was like, well, I'm a crossdresser. I dress up as a girl. I'm a teenage crossdresser. And then she's like, what? You don't look like a crossdresser. And I said, well, I don't look like one because I'm not dressed up as one. So then, on our second date, we went out, and I dressed up, and I wore this dress. Actually, if you can see it, yup, it's cute, ain't it? So, very nice. And I bought this at Ross for a cheap price. So that was nice. Thumbs up for that. Give me a thumbs up for that. Anyway, so we went out on our second date. I was dressed up as a girl. Not everything went so well because I was like, I was crying the whole time. I was like, oh God, my makeup ain't done right. My hair is not soft enough. My dress is not pretty enough. And she's like, stop crying. Stop whining. Stop being a baby. You're like, I'm not a baby. I'm a teenage crossdresser. She's like, stop touching your hair. Stop touching your dress. This is like, we got into arguments over and over, and then the waiter's like, stop. What are y'all doing? Why are y'all arguing all the time? I was like, what do you want to order? And I was like, mind your own business. I'm freaking crying. She's like, and he's like, okay, well, I'll be back in a minute. So then we got into, we kept arguing, and I just knocked all the cups off the floor and broke them all over this. There was glass all over, and I'm picking it up, and then my hand started bleeding. Turns out that the glass was stuck in my freaking hand, and the blood was all over. And instead of wiping it up, I wiped it on my face, so I got blood all over my face. And then I'm crying because well, I messed up my makeup, obviously. And then instead, I wasn't wearing a lipstick. It looked like I had like smudged, but it was blood, and it was like, so yeah. It was nasty. So our date did not turn out very good. And dating is bad. It's hard. But she's like, I don't like you anymore. I don't like guys who dress up as girls. You're a pussy. So we went out, and my feelings were hurt. I went home, and I told my mom, I was like, I was hurt. She hurt my feelings, and I was crying again, and we were whining and stuff. And so I called her back, and I said, I'm sorry, I love you, and this and that. She said, I'm coming over right now. So she came over. And then she apologized to me. We made out for a little while, and then she's like, I'm not a freaking lesbian. Take that off. So we took off all our clothes, and then you know what we did. After that, I'm not going to have to explain that to you. But it was good, and I felt better about myself, and we fell in love. And then she dumped me. And then that was about it for me. I was so sad, but then I was dressed up again, and I was walking down the street, and I bumped into this cute girl, and I was like, wow, you're freaking beautiful. And then she's like, oh yeah, thanks, and I'm your new neighbor. And I was like, oh hell yeah, can I come over? Like, kind of looked at me like, who are you again? I'm Kira Scythe. I'm the teenage crossdresser. You want to go on a date? And that was pretty much it. But more of the story later. It was so fun. Life can be great, and believe me, no crying, it's not good on your first date. I had to wipe a lot of tears off my face. Have a good one, people. I'm a teenage crossdresser. Woo! Bam!